Hello and welcome to another episode of Pacifist, where we now turn our attention to the mission Derailed, which begins with Ron vocalizing his contempt for Michael.
From what I can tell, you're like a high school athlete, living off old glories. You used to be able to manage heat, and now you're worried if your loafers are getting scuffed.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
That came out wrong, all wrong.
Having now been put in his place, Ron informs Michael of the train that comes every fortnight that Trevor plans to rob. Michael willingly comes along because he and Trevor owe Martin Madrazo a lot of money for all the housekeeping Patricia has done. Martin will not let them back into Los Santos until their debt is paid. So Trevor hijacks the train while Michael grabs a boat to meet him under the bridge. The train driver unfortunately falls unconscious during the cutscene, but I'm sure he'll be fine. You could say that train got derailed. Despite Trevor's best efforts to not draw attention to his crimes, Merriweather arrives on the scene. This would not be a problem if Michael could find the loot, but despite claiming,
"My eyesight's fine,"
he will spend all of eternity unable to find anything in a container with only 5 boxes in it. I guess we can add one more thing to the list of things that Michael can't do from the first episode of this series. Considering that I couldn't switch characters or bring vehicles to the mission, things were not looking good for me. My first problem was the chopper, as its high ground meant it had an easy time killing me if I didn't lose its line of sight. Surely, I can at the very least get the helicopter to kill itself. Or, you know, I can be pulled in by the water here and fall down. Oh, what the?
"You beat nothing there, move it!" "I can tell you I'm looking."
I don't think that makes sense. Okay. This clearly wasn't a great start. While I was protected below the waterfall, I couldn't get back up, as to do so required me going out of bounds and therefore it would mission fail me. It seemed obvious that I had to try calling the police to assist me, but they wouldn't come while I was in the river. I therefore had to get up to the road in the limited area that I was allowed to move in.
"Hey, you ain't motivating me. I'm moving as fast as I can." "Bro, I'm gonna run out of bullets at this rate. Come on." Hurry it up, man.
For the sake of time, I can't keep all my experiences with this hill in the video. Just know I came to so passionately hate anything not flat that I had to update my Tinder profile. Surprisingly, the cops would actually arrive and shoot the Merriweather, but they seemed to have little interest in closing the distance between them and their foe. But I think it's too far away. I'll try to move it closer. I'll move. Are you for real? I was on the exact edge of failure the entire time? Wow!
Merriweather fleet's here, bro.
Obviously, I had to give it another go despite that small setback.
Ron would have found something 10 minutes ago.
I can't tell if he's hitting it. You can see the bullet there every once in a while.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
Where are they going? What? 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 Oh.
I'm out here doing the hard work while you're in there relaxing.
Oh, what? What?
Keep me covered. This takes time.
I mean, are they gonna drive in the water? Are you for real? Wait, the helicopter died. What?
Stop looking for...
Did the chopper just kill itself in solidarity with the other cops? What the hell? While the cops couldn't damage the people in the helicopter, their bullets would eventually render the vehicle unable to keep itself in the air, so it would slowly drift down into the ocean. The cops would somehow sense it was going to die, and thus, unsuccessfully, they sought out other prey. I simply had to go down and look at the wreckage, so I used C4 to blow myself off the mountain in order to keep my invulnerability as I went down.
Go!
No! What? The power! Here's a fun fact that they don't want you to know. You can't use your special ability if you don't have any. But at least the helicopter was solved. As long as I called the police, it would eventually go into the river.
You want to
Nice.
swap places?
Woo!
Something already.
Unfortunately, the cops were having difficulties with the boats, perhaps because they were further away. But it's not good, man. It's a very small shotgun's the new long-range weapon. I did, however, learn that I could summon more cops than I have ever been able to summon before, as long as I despawn the cop's vehicle by moving far away from it. So I guess my strategy is, try to despawn these cars. Well, obviously my plan there was for it to go off the edge.
I gotta keep looking.
My allies, it seems I have lost your automobile. After spending 15 minutes summoning 8 groups of police that scattered themselves around on the hills, the boat enemies still wouldn't die. I decided this was likely a dead end, so after I accidentally died, I decided to try and get the enemies out of their boats to see if that made them more vulnerable. I can't even pull them off the boats. I think they're attached to the boat. Attempting to just kill the boat as a test would always result in the crew dying along with the boat.
The longer you take, the more guys I gotta kill. There's a lot of boxes to open, man.
They don't give a shit. My last hope was the possibility that the enemies could kill themselves, so I floated around one of the boats leading its crew and the other enemies to directly fire at it. Sadly, like the police, it seemed these NPCs were programmed to do no damage to the boats. I hate you, Michael. I hate you. Now out of ideas, I resigned myself to having to melee them, which ended up being surprisingly difficult. The game wouldn't allow me to lock onto the enemies, which meant I couldn't kick on command, and my punches would usually go right over their heads because I couldn't angle them downwards. I could eventually manage to kick if I lined myself up and made sure I wasn't moving. This was challenging but doable for the first 2 boats, but the last boat alive would begin to move, and of course I would move with it. This made kicking next to impossible, and I would frequently die, as the entire time I was being pelted by bullets. You asshole! Oh, come on! Every miss swing was potentially deadly because I would exhaust my excess HP and power, which I needed to make it up the hill so I could call the police for the helicopter. Don't have enough power. Try to turn my power on. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Are you the real dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We think the ability to choose whether you kick or punch is just too complicated for the modern gamer. I clearly, painfully, clearly want to kick. I just want to kick so badly. Just kick the guy. Kick him. Thank you. Just kick, you stupid machine! Holy shit! I didn't realize that when I got rid of the 3rd boat that this would cause a 2nd helicopter to spawn. This made it even more difficult to climb the hill to call the police, but I was hopeful they could take out both the helicopters. I'm gonna have to get up there now with 2 helicopters. There's no way. This will take a while. What? Oh, come on, dude. It turned out that if the second helicopter was not killed within 45 seconds, the game would automatically mission fail me regardless of whether or not Michael took damage. This meant I had to get my army of cops ready before I took out the boats so that my police could beat the second helicopter within the time limits. Where'd the helicopter go? Wait! Did the helicopter die to the thing? It turned out this container only drops after the first helicopter arrives, and it seems intentionally placed to sometimes take it out. I decided just to ignore it, as my main problem was dealing with the second helicopter, which flew nowhere near the container. Now I need to go down, and I guess going down in my car is probably safest. Can you move?
Hurry it up, man! I wasn't looking over my shoulder.
Ah. Okay, for a second there I thought I killed him.
You'll kill somebody.
I don't want to do that though.
Find something, Mike. Find something.
Well, fine then. I won't use a car game. You win. Having now spent another 15 minutes growing an army, I had only the 50% health and special ability that I naturally regenerate to take out all the boats to spawn the second helicopter. The police couldn't even serve as a distraction because the Merryweather didn't shoot at them. Oh crap, it's coming towards me. Oh shit. I'll just go for it. Shouldn't have gone for it. I regret everything. Missed him. I'm dead.
Come on, let's get out of here. I ain't struck gold or art or anything.
You're shooting me through the car. No, please don't kill me. I don't want to die. No, please. No. I hate the fucking melee mechanics in this game. I fucking hate Rockstar. Now needing to do that all over again, I decided to make it easier on myself the second time round by killing a few of the boats before I went up to make my army. This way I only needed to kill one boat when I came back down. Let me up. Let me up, you stupid! I fucking hate this game!
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
It can't be this hard to find treasure in the magical train. I'm looking.
I hate climbing up this mountain so fucking much. In the entire history of Pacifist percent, this mountain is easily the worst thing I've had to deal with. No joke.
Doing the hard work while you're in there.
Going to the fucking army base to get that tank is nothing on the pain and suffering that this mountain brings me.
Here, bro.
Look at all these guys.
I'm looking.
My army of useless assholes. After fucking finally having the maximum amount of police on the hill, I once more spawned the second helicopter to see if they could kill it before the game mission failed me for no bloody reason. They are actually shooting at him. There's no way. Even if they can do damage to it, there's no way that they can kill it fast enough. One silver lining was my discovery that the container would usually destroy the first helicopter if I looked at it at the right time. This meant I thankfully no longer had to waste time summoning my absolutely useless army.
Use the Force, Luke.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, we'll shoot that consistently every time. Of course, even with this discovery, I was still left meleeing the 3 boats and now shooting down the second helicopter. I killed his hat. Wow, I killed his glasses. Literally hit his fucking glasses. Can't hit him though. Thanks, Rockstar. But that was nerve-wracking. Finally taking out the last boat meant I was done with phase 1, which results in 4 snipers spawning on the bridge. Hooray! How accurate are these guys? Seems not very, thank fuck. That hurt. Please aim. Are you? So close. No way!
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro!
I did end up finding multiple ways to make the first phase easier. For starters, I noticed the third boat eventually stopped moving, which made kicking more consistent like with the other two boats. I would just sit so close to the enemies that they couldn't shoot me, take out the second helicopter, and then wait until they stopped. How's it going? Having fun there, sport?
Let's go! Speed it up!
The lack of people shooting at me also meant that I could kick the last boat without having my power on, which resulted in me refilling my special ability bar. This made it far easier to survive the snipers when getting back up to the road. Hooray, progress!
I'm out here doing the hard work while you're in there relaxing. Find something.
Now if you love me summoning an army of police in the last phase, boy do I have a treat for you here in phase 2. Despite how useless the cops seemed to be, I still had to find out if they could kill the 4 snipers. That is not what they normally do. Wait, they're doing loops? What? Guys, you don't have to do this, man. You can just get out of the cop car. Obviously they were eager, but like a drunk 6-year-old with a taser, they had no idea what they were doing. To assist the cops in getting out of their cars, I decided to complete phase 1 but leave one boat alive. The cops would get out of their cars and stand there, so when I actually moved into phase 2 and the snipers spawned, my army would be ready to take them on. What?
They got shooters on the track!
After how long it took me to get here, this was not a hill I wanted to die on, so I went and hung out with my follically challenged friend Michael and viewed the battle between my army and the snipers with my rifle. Sadly, the initial results were not promising. So either they're not doing something because I'm not up there, or they just won't do anything at all, and so I have to go up there. I have to go up there to confirm that they won't attack the snipers at all. I'm gonna die. Oh Jesus, I'm already got hit. Oh my god! It dipped me below the water. The tiniest amount, so I died. To be thorough, I did try to get the police to kill the snipers a few more times, but they just couldn't manage it. I ultimately concluded that I would have to climb up onto the bridge and melee them. Aiming down the sight and edging my way up the side was the easy part. Everything else was a chore, because if I didn't move quickly, the snipers would just shoot and kill me. So that guy can definitely shoot me from there.
Hole in one!
That will be next to impossible. To aid in my investigations, I used mods to make myself invulnerable so that I didn't have to keep starting over and over. There is no fucking way that I can melee these guys. There's no way. So like, how the fuck am I gonna melee him out there while being shot at? Let's come all the way over here while being shot at with half HP. Fall down here. Melee this guy. Okay. So maybe him I could do. Maybe. With supreme difficulty. Well. So those two are hypothetically possible. Where's... Can I go through this? I can. Okay. After killing any of the 3 snipers, a 3rd helicopter and 2 parachuters arrive. I hoped that I could call the police from the bridge to take them out.
Get the scorings, get out of there! There's a lot of crap in here.
Going to the other side of the road, I quickly confirmed that the police could kill the helicopter if they didn't fall off the cliff, but unsurprisingly, they could not kill either the 2 parachuters that spawn. I also found a way to get to the 4th sniper, so it was hypothetically possible to melee all 4 snipers, the 2 parachuters, and have the police take out the 3rd helicopter, but doing it without invulnerability is a completely different story. They can be meleeed, sure, but 2 shots of a sniper kills me. 2. Half a bar of power does not last long enough. My only option was to become less of a bitch. Sir, I can't shoot you because this is pacifist, but I would prefer if I would have your vehicle. Sir, 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 sir. Thank you. What the fuck was that? So this is like the final shot for the montage, but I still need to max my power. Okay, so how do I max my power now? Oops, okay, it's not. Oh! Okay, well, I did it. At long last, I was back in the mission ready to breeze past phase 1, but I continued to be hounded by an issue that had caused me many mission fails up to this point. When swimming, the game will frequently remove Trevor's special ability, even if you are on the surface. Oh, come on! Fucking stop removing my power! Fucking water! Oh my god, I got a fucking droplet of water on my fucking face. Oh no, I can't use my fucking invulnerability anymore. My one weakness, fucking getting my hair wet. Eventually getting through phase 1 again, I didn't have much to look forward to. As I was no longer invulnerable like I was during my testing, I now had to wait 2 minutes for my power to naturally regenerate every time I wanted to move on the bridge. When I was at half HP, the snipers would kill me in 2 hits, and they were very accurate. Each time, I would edge my way up the side of the bridge and then use my power to move around the brown container and get to a place where I was out of sight so I could again regenerate my power to go for the first sniper. Because you can climb on top of this, on the side here. Oh, what?
Hurry it up, man! I can tell you I'm looking.
Which one shot me? What? Who? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro!
I'm just hoping when I'm standing on top of the gray container that I can't be hit.
I'm spending more time giving status.
See, that guy shooting me behind. I should be fine here. No!
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro!
Oh my god, brilliant idea. 10,000 IQ, guys.
Come on, let's get out of here!
I'll get someone else to play the game for me, and they can shoot the people, and then I can play the rest of it and finish the mission. So technically, I won't have any kills, because someone else will have killed the enemies. Genius. So I should be able to stand up here and not be shot. Nope.
Get up! Brace heel for the Wirren!
Nice shot.
Yeah, got one of them.
Oh, we did it, guys. We got one. Now, how do we get the other three, which are clearly harder?
Rockstar, please fix.
Having found this secure location, each attempt I could sit here and regenerate my power before moving to the second sniper.
Crap in here. Hold on.
Nice birdie.
Similar to the other side of the bridge, I could make my way up on the edge, but this is where I ran into a problem that is best explained using a diagram, and yes, this will be on the test and it will affect your final grade. The bridge has 3 levels, with level 3 having the remaining 2 snipers on it. Each of these snipers was accessed by dropping down from level 2 because there is no path on level 3 to move about. This was a problem because once on level 3 there was no way to get back up to level 2 without jumping off the bridge and climbing back on the sides. Having to do the snipers one at a time, I decided to go for the more difficult sniper first. This was dangerous because I had to ragdoll to access him and this turns off my power. I think I have to drop down onto that platform there, in the middle. I'm gonna fail. Hit power, 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 power! No! I had to get a little bit of control and get the power, and I was fine. How am I gonna get that guy though? Because I can't drop specifically down.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
Putting a pause on my progress to kill the third sniper, I died for the 100th time in phase 1. What? While annoying, this taught me that the second helicopter could land on the third boat, meaning that I didn't need to melee them. As this was random and I still had more important shit to deal with, I didn't worry about it for the time being.
How am I gonna speed you up, man? There's a lot of
Oh!
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
Kinda just need to hope for the best.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
Now tired of my failure, I mean you'd think I would have gotten used to it by this point in my life, I decided to go for the other sniper who is far easier. I think I can just drop down here. It's the other one that's harder.
You wanna die in a government holding facility?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Okay. As I now had to get off the bridge anyway, I decided I may as well go over to the other side of the road to take out the parachuters and helicopter. The only way to get there was with a parachute. Oh!
You wanna swap places?
What?
Grab something already.
Well, no, that's not what I want to happen. Okay, well that ended up working out a little bit. Well, okay, well that didn't end up working out the way that I wanted to. Okay, well I'm dead, okay.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro. You wanna die in a government holding facility?
I'm dead.
Find something and go.
Oh god, I almost died.
Help. Police. Murder.
Oh, I died. He shot me. Fuck!
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
I got shot. That's not good.
How am I gonna...
No! Fuck!
Bro, Merryweather, bro.
It was then that I realized that I had made a big mistake. It was foolish to leave the hardest sniper to last. What if I cleared literally everyone else and then died to him? It was obviously safer to take him out first before going for the remaining enemies. I also came to understand something that should have made meleeing him easier, but in reality, the game was still bullshit. So because I have full HP here, I should be able to kill this guy as long as I don't land badly. Because even if he shoots me twice, it won't kill me.
Hurry it up, man!
Or I can land badly, that is also a possibility.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro! I'm out here doing the hard work. While you're in there, relax and find something. Hey, you sure about this cargo, man? I gotta keep looking.
Oh, pow, 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 pow. Thank you. Getting up here is really hard. I think it was here. Isn't it here? Am I wrong? I'm fucked. Oh, that is. Come on.
They're parachuting in now.
I'm dead.
Stop looking for your tiddler and find the loot. I'm doing this as quick as I can do it.
Am I fine here? There's. I'm so close. Just let me up. Try and go over here so I'm a little bit more protected. Ark! No, this is out of range? That's out of range? Are you for real?
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
Come on, man. Why be this way? You can be anything you want to be, game, and you decided to be a complete asshole.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
So he's pulling the C4 right out of his dick. How the fuck did I squeeze through? How? Are you for
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Clearly I was going a bit crazy, so I decided to search the bridge for a new strategy that at least wouldn't be random. I eventually found a way to move between the two snipers on the third level using the thin beams inside the bridge. Very difficult, but at least I wasn't just hoping for a good ragdoll anymore. So I was now meleeing the first, third, and fourth sniper, leaving the second alive to be meleeed when I glided to that side to deal with the helicopter and two parachuters.
Ron would have found something 10 minutes ago. Keep me covered. This takes time. You're taking too long, pork chop. I ain't.
Let me under. It's not letting me under. That, okay. No! That's the worst way for that to fail.
Merryweather Fleet's here, bro. I can tell you. Looking, or I can actually look. Bro, I'm gonna run out of bullets at this rate. Come on. I'm looking.
Progress. I should have got more power first. Ah, that hurt. Okay. This just became a lot worse. I should have waited for more power. I gotta go. Duh. Okay.
You wanna die in that box? Let's go. I ain't found nothing good yet.
This is the hard part. No! At least none of these guys can shoot me.
Move it. Keep me covered. This takes time.
Try this way. Let me try this way. Oh, no, 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 not that way. If I go any further, I'll die. They shoot me here? Oh, they can. No! I had it.
Turns up. Now.
Can I just get up this way? Well, I can't. Okay. Okay. Oh! After regaining some power, next was the two parachuters who could not be killed by the police. Oh shit. Okay, won't be able to take off the power now. It'll be close. Can I make it? Go! 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 Ah! Oh, I made it. Oh boy, okay. Fortunately, the helicopter would only face forward, otherwise its rockets would have destroyed me. While its crew could still shoot at me, I was safe in cover, so it was just a matter of time before the police dispatched the helicopter. And I have no idea how long this will take, just so you know.
Stop looking for your diddler.
Where are you going?
Find the loot.
I thought they were about to leave. Oh look, he's doing damage by himself, look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's a legend. He's doing it himself. Why even call more? He'll eventually get this himself. No, where you going? I trusted you. He's down there. Look at him. He's fucking going. Is it? Is it? It's done. Woo!
Got something. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Amazing.
Come on.
After 17 hours, it was finally over. Except that I didn't get that rare event where the second helicopter falls into the third boat, meaning that I meleeed 2 more enemies than I needed to, so I had to go back and do it all over again. For freedom! Splat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm out here doing the hard work while you're in there
Doing well.
relaxing. Find something. They got
Let's go do that one more time, guys. We did it once, we can do it again.
I'll find something when I find something. Hold them off.
Look at me. I'm the bridge now.
Ain't struck gold or art or anything yet. Hold 'em
Okay.
off.
I got shot. It's alright. It's okay. Just gotta wait for full power. I kill these two snipers and we're gonna win. We're gonna win, guys. We're gonna win. Here we go. Woo! So,
About fucking time. Come on.
uh-oh. I so thought I was going to remove my power, then I was going to get fucked. That was really scary. How it all came together was just so satisfying. Thankfully, there is nothing else left in the mission. The boat ride is meaningless because you don't need to kill any enemies except the final helicopter, and Trevor takes that out without any worry.
Hey! Hey, before you go, show me the loot.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
It's perfect. Perfect for fucking what?
For squaring things with that Mexican psycho.
20 hours to find out this is the worst mission since Mr. Phillips, as I had to melee 10 and shoot another 3. Thank you for watching regardless, and sorry for the delay on this episode, it was a big undertaking. I want to thank my patrons who pay $1 a month for early access to my stuff and to help me out with the episodes, and I hope you're all doing well.